Here's the front wheel. What I'm going to do is try to get these spokes out of here without trying to mess up the pattern all that much. Oh, I still got a spoke in there. Great. Good job. I still got a nipple in there. This way I might, you know, it'll be easier to figure out what spoke goes where, alright?
So now what we're going to do, so we got the rear rim right there.
So, if you remember correctly, I marked all the ones that are black, alright? All the spokes that are black were right in front of the hole for the valve stem, okay? I'm just gonna, I don't know if it makes a difference or not, you know? Just gonna pick this guy up and move it on over here. Okay, and then our hole is right here. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna put our rear rim on over the front hub, and this is our black spoke right here, and this is our valve stem right here, so that's gonna go in that hole. So I remember that. Okay, so it's gonna go like that. All right, and then I'm just gonna start putting spokes in where I think they go. Okay, so like right here, right here. It's kind of hard to do. Just going to get a nipple, start screwing them in. Maybe just a couple turns so they don't go nowhere. Okay, it's that easy, all right? Okay, I've got almost half the wheel laced already. So what makes this difficult if you're building a wheel from scratch is you don't know which direction these spokes are supposed to go. All right. Like I said, it makes about a 30-degree angle with the hub, sorta. But if you leave them all in there, you don't have to worry about which one goes where. All right, because you got spokes on one side of the wheel and spokes on the other side, and then you got spokes coming in and then coming out. So yeah, so all of these alternate, all right, and then you got ones on the other side. So it is confusing. Okay, that's why they pay people the big bucks to make these wheels. All right, so hopefully I'm figuring it out. All right, okay, I'm just gonna keep on going. Hopefully I'm doing this right. I should probably start looking at the other one. I think some of the spokes are kind of like mixed up now. But from what I heard is that you'll know which one goes where because like they won't all fit, you know? Like I can't get this one in anymore. Okay, I'm gonna start going this direction now. Oh, let's see. So at some point it's probably going to start to get harder to move the spokes in. So now I'm gonna start double checking. I'm gonna start double checking with my other wheel. All right, to see, make sure I got this right. Okay. Okay, so I gotta tell myself every fifth one they cross. All right, so here's this one. All right, and I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a one that crosses that one. All right. So that's how I'm checking myself. And like the spokes just just naturally, you can just look at it and you can see where they want to go. Okay, so another trick you can tell which one goes where is you'll see the hole. One hole will be going this way and one hole will be going the other way. So obviously the ones where the holes are pointing like this way is where the top ones are going to go, right? And the ones that are going the other way are going to go from the bottom, all right? So I think this one goes right here. Okay. It's very confusing. After a while, it gets confusing. I've imagined if you've probably done this a lot, you probably, you probably can, it's like a puzzle. You can probably figure out these puzzles pretty easily. Oh, why do I keep on finding spokes? I keep on finding, oh here, it just fell out of here. Okay, so I'll tell you this, like some of these do not want to go in. And I think I may, if it doesn't want to go in, you might have one in the wrong place. so that's what I'm thinking. I think this one might be in the wrong place. One of them was like very hard to get in. Yeah, this looks like it's going in the wrong way. So I think I mixed this up with another one. All right, so I gotta figure that out. But for the most part, it's almost all together. All right, there it is. I've got the rear wheel laced to the front hub. All right. What happens after that, I don't know. But a lot of the nipples aren't all the way through the hole yet. So let me see. Let me figure out what's wrong with some of these. Yeah, there was one that was like kind of confusing, and I had it flip-flop with another one. So if it doesn't go in, if it looks like it's not gonna screw in, don't force it. You probably got the wrong spoke. Okay. Whew, okay, I got it in there. All right. So yeah, what happened was one of the spokes was in the wrong hole. All right. And so what I had to do is look. So if you can't find one that's not going in the right hole, you could potentially put it in the wrong hole, but like it won't screw in. Like it'll like go in cockeyed, and it won't want to. If there's a spoke that won't twist in easily, you probably got the wrong hole. Okay. So what I had to do was flip-flop them. I took one out. I remember there was one that I had to use a wrench to tighten it. I was like, man, what's wrong with this one? It's too hard to get in. And so what I did is I flip-flopped those two. The one that I couldn't get in the hole, I was like, this is weird. This one doesn't seem like it belongs here. And then I swapped the spokes, and then it went in properly. Okay, so it's kind of hard to mess up because really they only go in one way. All right, I think that looks right. So one way you can check is every five spokes on the side that you're on, it should cross. All right, so here, so
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one should cross, okay? The next one. So this one should be, it should be the other direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they cross, okay? The next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they cross, okay? Okay, this one and this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they cross, okay? You got it? so that's how I know it's right, all right? And then so I got to try to figure out how I can get all these nipples through the hole now, all right? And then that's the next hard part is truing it, and I don't really know how to do that. So, okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to make sure that all of these, see how some of these nipples are sticking out? All right, see a lot of these are sticking out. I've got to try to make sure they're not sticking out, all right? By making sure they're seated and they're kind of tightened, okay? There we go, see? So it seems like when you fix one side, it messes up the other, see? This is very difficult, guys. Okay, I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, I'm gonna stop here for now, all right? I kind of don't know what else to do. I think I'm gonna have to have a wheel builder do the rest of it because I can't get these. I'm pretty confident I have the spokes in the right place, but it's just like, I don't know, maybe I have to do some more YouTube research. Yeah, how do I get this thing in there? Because like some of them are really loose, some of them are tight, some of them are get hung up. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do next. So maybe I got it too, maybe I need to tighten it more, or maybe I need to loosen it more. I don't know, but I could definitely see the threads on the thing, so I don't know what to do next, guys. But I know it's pretty much, it's laced. That's all I can say, is laced now. All right, it looks like a wheel again. But it's like, yeah, the spokes aren't proper and the hub isn't in the right place and everything. And yeah, I'm just kind of, what the heck, man. So, okay, I think I'm going to stop there for tonight. I think what I might try to do is I might try to... Okay, there it is. So what I might try to do is I'm going to try to get the Excel wheel and I'm going to try to start putting it on this, all right? Hopefully it'll work. I don't know if all the spokes and the nipples and stuff will fit on that wheel though, so hopefully I can figure out. But I will try to just lace it like this one, just very lightly lace it, and then yeah, maybe I'll have to take it to a shop for them to do the rest. But I did the majority of the work already, so okay, let me go get that other wheel. Okay, here we go. So, brand new wheel, XL wheel. I'm taking out all the packaging on it now. It's pretty sweet. I don't even know. How do they put this on here? It makes a big mess though. Yeah, it's oh, I see. It's wrapped around like one section, or like right here. You gotta wrap it like this. Got an Excel sticker there. It's keeping it together. Okay, there it is. What a big mess that made. Okay, I'm not sure, but I've checked my other wheel and the sprocket. Okay, for my KLX 140, it's flip-flop, alright? So the sprocket is on the left side on the KLX. So so I'm gonna install this on the left side. So that means the rotor side should be facing up, so like this way. Okay, so that's the way we're gonna install it. And then I'm looking for the hole. Okay, oh, there's two holes. Oh, there's a rim lock hole for this. Great. What am I supposed to do now? Okay. Yeah, so there's two holes, guys. There's a hole right here and there's a hole right here. One of them is for a rim lock, so it's supposed to be for a front wheel. I think this is what they use for a front wheel. But anyway, I guess they put two holes in it for the rim lock already. But so I guess we'll just use let's use this one as the valve stem. Let me see. Let me look at my other wheel. Okay, on my other rim, it's a Takasago wheel also. Okay, the valve stem comes out where the wording. All right, so it's here. It says XL rim. It's a MT dot 2.5 dot wheel. All right, I'm gonna put this. The hole is right next to that. All right, the valve stem hole right here.
right where my thumb is. We're gonna put that right here. Okay, so if you remember correctly, I marked the spoke that was in front of the, like, on the right side of the valve stem. So I know that one is the right one. Okay, so right here. Okay, so that's where that's gonna go. Okay, have fun. All right, here we go. So this one should be right here. I may have to take this to a wheel builder to do this. That's what I'm gonna say. Hades Omega is kind of outside of Hades Omega's realm of experience. Okay, yeah, I'm just trying to figure this out. Like I said, I'm just kind of doing it like the last one. I'm just kind of trying to figure out which one goes in which hole. So this is a 2.5 inch wheel versus the other one. I think it's 2.15. All right, hey, Hades Omega here. So it's been about, I've been at it for like 2.5 hours, and this is as far as I've gotten. Okay, I've still got 4 spokes to like connect to the rim. Okay, right here. So I got 4 nipples left over. Maybe there might be more, I'm not sure, but I've got it most of the way on there. All right, and so yeah, I'm almost done lacing this. All right, and I still haven't gotten the other one to like line up properly, all the nipples to line up. I might have to loosen everything again, and then just like start tightening everything like evenly. Right? I don't think I did it quite right, but I just started connecting stuff. Okay, that's what I started doing. All right. Yeah, but after a while, you kind of figure out like where each one goes. It can really only go in one hole. If you try to force it into another hole, like it won't. The nipple won't screw onto it, or it won't screw onto it. Like, yeah, it'll seem like it's cross-threading it or something. So, yeah, you want to be careful. Okay. Also, so yeah. It took me 2.5 hours to get to this point, all right? And so what I did was we unlaced the front wheel, then we unlaced the rear wheel, and then I took the rear rim and I laced it to the front wheel, all right? And then I got my new wheel, all right? And I gotten about 90% laced up, okay? But yeah, the nipples aren't going through the holes yet, and yeah, so. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this, and then and that'll be it for tonight. I took a dinner break. I was like hungry, and my camera ran out of whatchamacallit? It ran out of data, so that's why I stopped. So I had to download this stuff. All right, so I'm gonna finish this up, and I think I'm gonna call it a night, and then we'll try to figure out how to do the rest of it later. All right, here's me go. Okay, so I've managed to get all the spokes through the rim, all right, connected to the nipples, and now I just need to tighten it. So what I'm doing right now is I watched a YouTube video on how to do this, sort of, kind of. So what I'm trying to do now is tighten all the nipples so they're all the same kind of length of the thread. So what I'm doing is I'm making sure there's like 1 or 2 millimeters of thread sticking out from the nipple. All right, and I'm just trying to get them all like that. All right. Okay, so I've been starting right here. So you can see this one, it's got like 2 millimeters of thread like sticking out of it. All right, and I'm trying to get them all like that. Okay, so this one
This one right here, I probably need to tighten a little more. Okay. Probably till it gets to around there, somewhere around there. Okay. And then hopefully at some point we'll just start tightening them all. Why won't you focus, buddy? Yeah, at some point we'll just they'll be all the same tension, sort of, kind of, and hopefully it won't be all like that. All right, because it does a lot of this and a lot of that. All right, and I put it on some boxes to keep it, to elevate it off the ground a little bit. Okay. All right, so yeah, I'm just gonna try to tighten all the spoke nipples uniformly. Okay, basically. All right. Okay, I managed to tighten it to all the same kind of length threads, all right, and it's still super loose, all right, super loose. So now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and tighten it until like the thread is disappeared. Okay, so that's how much I've tightened it. Okay, so I'm gonna tighten this until all the threads disappear. Just barely. Okay, poof, like that. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go around again and then make sure they're all like that. At some point I hope it gets tight because it's still all over the place. All right, okay, I've been playing around with the rims for like the last hour, and I think I got it. I found out one of the spokes on this were flip-flop. They were the wrong ones, so I had to take one of the nipples. I have to take two of the nipples out and then swap the spokes and then put it back in, because like the wheel was all wobbly and stuff, and so that can happen. So like I said, if the nipples don't come in straight, you done messed something up. All right, so another way you could check to make sure you're doing it right is every other spoke, one spoke will go to the right side and one spoke will go to the left side. All right, it'll go one side and then the other. One side, it'll alternate. Okay, so let's take this one for example. Okay, so it's best to put it on its side like this. All right, and then look and see what spokes go where. All right, so we're gonna do this one. This one goes to the left side of the hub, right? So the next one should go to the right side, and it is. Okay, and then the next one should go to the left side. This one, it is. Okay, the right. Okay, the next one left. This one's going to the right. This one's going to the left. So yeah, so it should alternate. All right, one should go to the left part of the hub and one should go to the right part of the hub. That's how you know you got it right. Okay, another way you can check to make sure you got it right is every 5 they should cross. Okay, there's another thing I've noticed. So take this for example. See these two cross right here. So this should be 5 spokes away. So you're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it crosses. Okay, so same thing with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they cross. Okay, this one crosses with this one right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yep. Right. Yeah. Kind of threw myself off there for a second. But yeah. Okay. So that's what I have noticed. All right, is that the spokes alternate. One goes left, one goes right, one goes left, right, and so on. All right, and then every 5th spoke, the spoke should cross. All right. Yeah. So that's why when I put this one together, I actually got this one right on the first try. This one was wrong. All right, I had actually messed up a couple times actually, because if you remember correctly, before I had the spokes in the wrong places, and then I just found another set that was in the wrong place. So if it doesn't seem like it wants to go in, you probably put it in the wrong hole. Okay, so it's there, right? And like it won't go in right. Okay, so I think that's good. I think if we put it on a truing stand, it should be kind of straight. It's probably, I mean, the spokes are like super duper loose right now. So at this point, like I have no way to gauge like how tight the spokes are. I can, the one way I can guess is I can start, like let's say we started the black spoke, right, the one that I marked in front of the valve stem, and then turn it each one. Okay, that's the only other way that I could figure it out. All right, But pretty much everything is, I've tightened everything so you can't see this, the threads on the spokes anymore, all right? Same thing with this one, all right? So now what I'm gonna start doing is this, I'm just gonna tighten it one turn. Actually, yeah, that's what I could. So since all the nipples are all the way through now, we can use this to start tightening it. All right. So what I'll do is I'll tighten it one turn, and then go around, and then just exactly the same way we loosened it, we're gonna tighten it. All right. That way you know you're doing it right. You're doing it evenly. You're doing it evenly is what you want to do. All right. So first I'm gonna line up, like I said, first we line up all the nipples. We'll screw in the nipples until all the threads disappear, and there you know they're all tight, all right? And then after that, there's no other way to guess like how much you're tightening it. So we're just gonna use the spoke wrench and then tighten it one turn for every spoke. Okay. So I think I'm gonna call it a night though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night. What I might do is I'll back these out and I'll double check to make sure it's right where the threads stop, and then we'll start using the wrench to tighten it. But it's just like, I think it's kind of late and this is taking a long time. So, but hey, look at that. They look like wheels again, right? Not bad. Could you believe it? Hades Manga did not know what he was doing, you know, and now I kind of do. All right, so there you go. Practice makes perfect. Like I did not want to do this, but there it is. I'm doing it. I'm building my own wheels. I feel happy. I feel happy that I've accomplished something. All right. And so here's the front wheel. All right, that we have left over. All right. I don't know what we're gonna do with it. Probably just keep it just in case I mess up this front wheel. Okay. All right. Here's the big up.